I'm going to help you. And not just because we're related. It's part of my contribution to the war effort. Got to keep drug-crazed hippie freaks from crippling our glorious militia.
You know, Mom used to warn me to stay away from you. I always thought you were the black sheep of the family, you know, this sort of beatnik guy who used to hang out with Lenny Bruce and a bunch of drugged-out weirdos.
And your point is? Okay, now, the first thing you have to remember, why aren't you writing? You should be writing. The first thing that you have to remember is these military idiots are not cops, they're soldiers. And the only people they can order around are other soldiers. It doesn't matter if the guy's a private or a general. If he tells you to sit down, you stand up. If he tells you to turn right, you turn left. It drives the officers crazy, believe me. And there's nothing they can do about it.
They can beat the crap out of me.
They mean nothing to you. 2. You ready?
Okay, yeah.
Fail your exams.
Huh?
The exams, they give you these little tests at the draft board. You know, little simple tests like how to identify shapes. Don't do it.
Don't take the test?
No, take the tests. You have to take the tests. Don't pass the tests.
Don't pass the tests.
Try to avoid the physical exam. It is a hassle, it's humiliating, and unless you got a heart murmur or you get turned on from all the anal probing...
No anal probe.
By the time they get to the turn your head and cough shit, it's too late. You're on a plane.
Damn, man.
You got any drugs?
Here?
Jeez, not here, moron. You know, you just might fail this test without my help.
It's funny. This is my life that we're talking about.
Okay. If you have drugs, take them.
Drugs?
If you feel like taking a shower, don't.
No shower?
If your body craves rest, deny it.
No sleep.
Be loud and offensive and smelly and antisocial.
Sounds like my manager.
So we stayed awake for the next 3 days straight, following Cousin Herb's sage advice.
Do we have a problem, Dorothy?
Me, sir?
Did you call me sir?
Sir?
Did you call me sir? Did you call me sir? I am a sergeant. That is not an officer's rank.
Which one of these is not a food?
Now, this test was written for idiots. So if you got here under your own steam, chances are excellent you're officer material.
Which one of these is not long?
Fellas, I'm not going to lie to you. Uncle Sam needs men. And God help me, you people fit loosely into that category. Hey, hey, do we have a problem, Dorothy?
Wake up, boy! Stand up! Are you on drugs, son? You smell like a latrine, boy! Stick your hand out! Out! You're shaking like a leaf! Touch your toes, son! Your toes, not your nose! Stand up! You know why you can't touch your toes? Well, because you can't see your toes. You wouldn't know your toes if you were making love to them. Now sit down and take that test. Sit! What? Sit! Sit! Kaylin!
I want the chart. Why haven't you taken your clothes off?
I can't get undressed in here, Doc. Not with all these men around. I don't want them to see me naked.
But this is the Army, son. We're all men here.
I just don't want them to see me naked. I don't mind if you see me naked. We could go down to one of the private rooms over there, and I would take my clothes off for you. In fact, you could do whatever you wanted.
Shit!
Another one. All right, sister. Down the hall to the stairway. Follow the red line.
The red line?
Yeah, red. Like the moron tag around your neck.
Kowalski!
Under the category of drug use, you checked yes, but then you crossed it out. I can see right now that your eyes are dilated, and I'm gonna ask you a question. Are you high on a drug right now?
Oh, man, I don't get high anymore.
You don't do drugs anymore.
Sure, I used to get high. I used to get really high. Really, really high. But I find I don't need that anymore. You know, I found that I can just sort of slip in and out of that acid feeling anytime I want. It's really great, man. It saves me a ton of bread. You should try it.
All right, run down the rows and tell me which way the E's are pointing.
The what?
The E's.
Oh, okay. I don't see any E's. No.
What do you see?
Woolly mammoth?
Woolly mammoth.
Yeah, the prehistoric creature that once roamed this very place.
I don't understand. How did you get through life without glasses?
My parents just didn't buy me glasses. You know, chicks don't make passes at guys that wear glasses, you know?
I want to ask you right here about this entry. Once again, you checked it, and then you crossed it out, and then you checked it, and then you crossed it out, and then you wrote attempted suicide. Do you want to talk to me about that?
No, that's a mistake, man. I never meant to commit suicide. You know, sure, once or twice I woke up, found myself walking into the ocean. You know, that was just the acid thing again, you know? You know, I want to live, man. I want to live. I want to do the part for my country. I want to go out there. I want to hold that gun, you know? And I want to load the bullets in the gun, and I want to go, and I want to hold the gun and feel the gun, and I want to feel it go off when I shoot like civilians, man.
What did you say?
You heard me, man. I want to kill women and children, all of them, man. They gotta die. I don't get to kill people.
No, you don't. You get to go home. Beat it.
You stink, mister.
Oh,
Get out of my office.
there's no more dinosaurs?
Out! Just get out.
Yes! It worked. Mark and I were considered degenerates, unfit for service. It was the best day of my life.